mid-February. Perfect time to tap the maple trees. You got from mid-February to about mid-March to tap these to get the best results. And what's happening is this time of year they're really starting to just soak in as much water as they can so they can start producing all their new leaves. Now you might have noticed by all the racket, I am not out in the woods somewhere. Alright, obviously this works out in the woods somewhere, but it also works right in your front yard. Hey, what's up, Mike?
How's it going?
Mike's gonna do our tapping today. He does all the trees and kegs whenever we need stuff tapped. He's excellent at it. So, what size bit we using?
Should use a 7/16, but I have a 5/16 right now. We'll make it work.
All right, that works. All right, and we're gonna go in about an inch. An inch past the bark. So he's got that taped off.
Got it taped off just to know. So once we go inside the tree, we'll see how the flow starts. It all depends on how thick your bark is. So it's like 1 inch beyond the bark. So we'll see. I'll do a little bit at an angle, just help a little bit when it comes out.
You get up around 25 inches in diameter, you can throw a couple taps, you know, bigger than that. You can go up to 3, no more than 3. A big old tree like this, we could put 3 in. We're not gonna. We are gonna do 2.
We'll go on the other side, see if,
yeah. This is my bucket over here. There's a regular Home Depot bucket, some hoses. You can see Mike's got a nice little metal tap, very simple design here. And I have some plastic taps over here. You can of course get these on the website at rocknus.com, and the link will be in the description.
I got 1 bar, but it'll be good.
That should do it.
There we go.
The keg has been tapped, and now you just wait. All right, here goes his metal tap. There we go, nice and easy. All right, let's go tap another one. All right, here we are in the quiet backyard area. And again, we have a giant maple just out here in a little backyard. Another house. All right, so you notice this stuff isn't just like pouring out of here and starting to flow. That's gonna take a little bit. Bada boom, bada bing. All done. There you go. Simple as that. And you're collecting water. Now, this is not water that you can store and save forever. This is actually can go bad. So you gotta, if you're gonna use it as water, you get it, you consume it immediately. If you're gonna make a syrup out of it, we'll show you how to do that. That's gonna last a lot longer. It's up to here already. All right. As you can see, all the snow is already melted because we had a couple of warm days. There's Michael's. You can actually see his is up to here. You can see that line in there if I wiggle it. See that? So he's up to there already. So it doesn't take long, you know. What's that? 36 hours worth right there. But then we had a freeze again, and you can see it. You can see it stopped. And actually, all the all the water in the jug was frozen too. But now it's unfrozen, and I'm hoping that will kick off again. And if it does, I'll come out here and show you the little drippies. All right, very next day. Nice warm day today. Already up to here. Look at this one. He's up to here. All right, so he's pushing. He's a third of a bucket. I probably am too, maybe a quarter. Almost a third. All right, let's see. Can we actually see it? See on this one, you can kind of see it. All right, here's the tube. You can see where it's collected in the little gully here. If I lift that up, you know, all the drips that come in here are pushing one out here. But watch, let's all right, here you go. Here we go. Let's get that maple. All right. Awesome. Look at this. It's the next day. So we had snow, then we had 65, 70 degree days, melted it all away, and now we're in a blizzard again. Crazy. All right, look at that bad boy. All right, now it just takes a few days, you know, between, this is the time to do it, when you're getting a freeze and then a thaw, a freeze and a thaw. That's when it really pours. Every time it thaws, it really pours. Of course, when it freezes, it stops pouring, but you know, that's when it really gets cranking. So I'm gonna go ahead, look at the ants are already getting attracted to the sweetness. I don't want any ants. Hey, that's Nancy. It's my sweet Aunt Nancy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump this one out. That thing is all the way to the top, overflowed. I mean, look at that, still dripping out of there. There we go, look at that, nectar of the gods. 5 gallons. And I'll tell you right now, you'll notice Mike's buckets are gone. Mike took 20 gallons out of here between the 2 trees, all right? Took 4 Homer buckets out of here. Oh, that's right up to the top. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, come over here and check this out now. This is where he was plugged in. You can see the hole, all right there. And notice how it's all soaking wet right here. Look at this. It's actually shiny. See the shine? It's wet all the way down. You can see the little ants are enjoying that. See the drips? It's dripping right off. All right, the tree's still flowing. Pretty good. Now you're thinking to yourself, plug the hole, and there's some people that'll tell you to plug the hole, but you don't. Leave the hole alone. If you plug it up, you could cause infection. All right, you're gonna leave it open, let the sap do its thing, it'll heal itself up fine, and that's the way to do it. So out in the wild, once you've collected up all your maple, you're gonna need to find a way to boil it down. So we're gonna do it the way the cavemen used to do it, with a propane stove. So there we go, we're already boiling some up here. All right, there you go, you can see it in there, nice and clear. That's what you want to see. Should be clear, you should be able to see down to the bottom of your bucket. So let me show you one that is not good, or that I wouldn't trust. Look at this one. See that? All right, little snot in there. That's gross. I mean, this isn't bad. I can see to the bottom, but there's just some little floaties in there. I don't like them. So we're not going to use that one bucket. There's another little floaty down in there. See it? So I'm going to say that that's starting to turn. The rest of them are all good. This is the first bucket we pulled. So all together, we're going to run 20 gallons through here. All right, and we'll show you what we get from 20 gallons. Okay, nice and clear. It's like water.
Not too bad. So we're at about 9 gallon right now.
I can't see
Right
it.
there's good.
12 gal?
Yep. Set this little trick, just place on the pan around it.
Breaks the bubbles or something?
Yeah, but you don't want a lot of bubbles though, because it insulates it. So you just want to try to find that sweet spot for that rolling boil.
Still at 100, that's gonna take a bit.
Yeah.
That's like watching water boil
Yeah.
or grass grow. All right, this thing's cranking away with a nice rolling boil. So we're down a gallon. We're at 12, we're down to 11, a little less. So now that it's boiling, it's starting to do its thing.
It's moving pretty good now.
Yeah. But to speed things up, let's go with another one. Step back. Oof. All right.
Put a little bit more in there. Right there's good.
All right, got a good rolling boil going on this one now. And it was starting to get a little bit fluffy on top there, so spray a little cooking oil around the edge of that pot, and that will, as you can see, knock it down. We did 2 little squirts and knocked it right down. Start getting that foam. So this one's way down. We're down to 10 gallons from the 12 now. Holding steady right at that little blue boil mark at 212. Nice. Now the smell right now is still woody, like it was before. Smell that? Smell-o-vision. It's still woody, but you're starting to get a tiny bit of sweetness to the smell now. So it kind of smells like when you're cooking corn to me. You get that kind of veggie smell, wood, veggie, and now a little sweet starting to come out. And the color's going to start changing a little.
Yeah, you can kind of see where that's been going for a while. This
Yeah,
one right here,
this one that just
clear.
started, you can see, yeah, it's more of a white, clear. This one we're already starting to get a little touch of yellow color to it. Now, there we are. No foam on top. A few minutes later, you can see the color's already changing to like an amber. And over here, we're down to 9 gallons. That's going very well. And now we're just going to add a little to this one. Cool it down. Probably half that distance there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cooled that right off.
Yeah, we'll crank the heat back up a little bit.
There we go.
Actually, not too bad. It's starting to...
Yeah, you can see the color now.
Yeah.
Now that it's settled. See that amber color starting? Crank that heat up a little now. All right, that is already down that much since we just dumped some in. Boiled up quick. This little guy is really doing the job. Look at the color. You can really see that amber starting over here, whereas over here, it still looks kind of white because there's so much. Still a lot to burn off. Look at it, how low it is now. Now that burning on the side of the pot, that was already there. That was actually from the last time the maple syrup was made. Learning the hard way how not to do things. But that is nice golden brown. Burnt off 5 gallons, 1 whole bucket burnt off out of here. Probably a bucket out of here too, all together. Oh, smell that, you guys. Get some of that. I don't know, like not like corn anymore, more like corn bread. I don't know, veggie, fibrous, and sweet now is starting to come out of there. Same with this, we're starting to get the sweet out of this. There you go, get your whiff of that. Now we're really getting that sugary smell. Now it smells like some maple syrup happening. It smells very sweet out here right now. It's definitely changed from that woody plant smell to much more of a sugary smell. Oh yeah, we're getting real syrupy now. We're getting pretty close to doing it, I think. Bringing it in and using the candy thermometer and getting a little more technical with it. Good stuff. Look at this now that it's not boiling. Syrup's eye view. Psst, psst. There you go.
That should boil right up again.
Yep, throw a candy thermometer in it. I think we got to get it to what, 217 or something?
217, yeah.
and then you kill the heat.
Kill the heat, dump it right in your jar so it doesn't heat up anymore.
Yep. So get this to about the consistency you want, but be careful because you can burn it. It's going to go dark on you all of a sudden, and you basically caramelized it. Still good, but you've gone too far. So this is why we're watching it closely. We're looking for about 217 to 219, and then we're going to shut it off out of the heat and dump it straight in the bottle. Let it cool in there. So you can see it's kind of hanging out at like 208, barely pushing up. What's happening is it's going to stay right there pretty much until enough water boils off out of this that we're down to the syrup essentially. Then all of a sudden that temperature will start to slowly climb. And when it hits 218, that's when we're going to kill it. Enough water's out and we're just right. You can see some of that sugar starting to burn and caramelize on the edge there where it's really hot. So you know you're getting a nice sugar content going in here. And that's also why you don't want to overdo it. It'll quickly burn and caramelize on you. And then you ruined it. Still like just barely under 210. So still there's more water to be burned off in there. And we'll get it down. It'll be thicker. This is again why you want to do this in the house under a more controlled environment for the last, gallon and a half. It smells good though. The house smells good now, but this is why you don't want to be boiling this whole thing down in the house. Your entire house will be covered in a sticky mist. Everything will be sticky. Your floors will be tacky. So you do this outside up to the end. We're breaking that 210 mark now. Starting to notice even the little bubbles are different. More of a syrupy situation. All right, so we're pushing 213 now. 5 more degrees. We're gonna shut it off. We're starting to bubble up here. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it that we are there. Hey, look, there's a little spill. Oh, look it. Taste it. That tastes like maple syrup. Ooh, look what we made. Back outside, we are way down. Look at that. And it's golden in there too now. So we're pretty close on this one to bringing it in. All right, all filtered out, and you can see from that tub, we were able to get 14 ounces we probably got there all together. Back outside, we are down to the nitty gritty in there. Really getting that sweet smell out of this one. You can see that ice all over that tank. Look at it. Really working that bad boy. So we used up, more than half a tank here to do this. This was a full tank. We're down about there. All right, so that's good. Time to bring it in. There it goes. The end of that sound we've been listening to all friggin' day since 11 o'clock this morning. Listen, spring peepers. Oh. It's like chicken broth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a full bucket there. You can fit the rest. Don't be shy.
I don't know how much was left in there.
About 3 more degrees and this is good to go. Look how much we've boiled that down just in the house already. That took about what, an hour?
Yep.
Slow process. We started at 11. It's got to be pushing. We're talking 8-hour day here, guys, to do that. And honestly, we didn't even do all 20 gallons. I'm not gonna lie. This is only 15 gallons that we did. All right, that is done. We're gonna go ahead and dump it.